Girrigunji. I have a personal my Girrigunji story. Maybe I could share it with you. It happened in the early 1970s when I was living in the rainforest in Kuranda. There was a great storm and flood. My friend and I had gone to the only small store there at the time to buy some supplies. On our return, the creek we usually crossed it turned to a raging river. I slipped in but was able to grab a tree root and drag myself out. I was soaking wet, it was already dark. The storm was intense. We then sought another way around to our small dwelling. There were trees, vines, and plants being uprooted and washed away. We crawled in the dark in a mix of waterlogged earth and plants as the mountains would turn into giant mudslides. There were vines with barbs on them grabbing at me and small trees falling on me. Finally we reached our home. It was a square wooden floor with a back wall and a roof. The other three sides were open. There was a stairway up to it. Fortunately, it was well constructed and the four-post held tight in the soaked earth. When we got up to the floor, we were greeted by a mini Noah's Ark. There was all manner of wildlife seeking refuge there, insects of every kind, birds large and small, reptiles and marsupials. They were just standing still and quiet. There was no room to move, they were just glad to have a refuge. I removed my wet clothing and discovered leeches from my throat to between my toes. How they got there was a mystery, as I had on long socks with the trousers tucked in on top of that plastic bags and knee-high laced-up boots. We dried ourselves and lay on the double bed exhausted. I then sensed something approaching our home. It was one of those times which causes you to have a heightened awareness. Then up the stairs came the creature or being. It was about 5 foot tall, of stocky build, with a head and neck shaped like a bullet. Its hair was black, and as it was soaked, the hair clung close to its muscular body. It stood at the bottom of the bed, just a few inches from our feet, looking at her. I thought, should I say hello? Or should I just close my eyes and pretend I am asleep? Then it telepathically replied, just close your eyes, so I did. The next thing I knew was when I woke in the morning. It was gone, and so were all of the other creatures. But for the spiders who shared our home, I immediately turned to my friend and asked what he had experienced. His experience matched mine exactly. I deduced by its size it was probably a child. If it was indeed the famed hairy man of the forest, I was immediately saddened by the lost opportunity. I had to communicate with it. It had been peaceful and telepathic, having the power to put us to sleep immediately. But at least I could say that I had spent the night with one. Afterwards, for years, they would come to me in my dreams and tell me things. They said when the last days come, they will come out of hiding, and we will meet them. Well, I think those days are almost here. This creature was not like the images we see of Yiddish and Bigfoot. Its posture was as upright as a human, only it resembled